Good day, YouTubers, and thank you for tuning in to today's video on YouTube. It is, of course, another freezing cold day, and as you can see here, we've got a lot of bird seeds, and we've got a lot of mealworms right over outside, and it is -4 or -5 degrees Celsius. It's basically like a freezer type temperature, and I can't stand it, even though I've just gone past by my seasonal anxiety disorder, which I've actually I'm totally free of. Yes, we've got lots and lots of seeds and mealworms, of course. There's a lot of mealworms down there because obviously I've just bought that because, hey, food is absolutely scarce at this time of the year, and food is very difficult to find when there's snow all over in the place because the snow envelopes everything. It just basically encapsulates every food resource a bird needs to thrive upon. And there's not much there, isn't it? Somehow. So we've got lots and lots of seeds, lots and lots of mealworms there. I also did throw out some bread as well. In fact, what I've also done was I've also made 3 bird feeders. I've actually got 3 of these, all filled and locked and loaded with seeds. Not sure how long they're going to be lasting up for. I did see a great tit that was perching and feeding on a bit of bird food. More specifically this. It's still like this. And noticing of how deep the snow is, it's a significantly deeper amount of snow than what we had like a couple of days ago. And yes, surprising, isn't it? I never thought this amount of snow has started the year off like so. Yes, I can see lots and lots of dead nasturtiums and dead whatever. Dead zinnias, dead, any other flower. There's actually so many of them, and I can just see a little robin. There were a lot of squirrels and magpies that were hogging over for a bit of food earlier on in this video. Strange, isn't it? But then, hey, it's the most important time of the year to really feed your birds in the backyard garden because obviously food is scarce. And yes, I did bulk up a lot yesterday. Not just by the amount of food I ate, but also of how much food I've topped up for the birds. And actually, yes, what I'm going to do, as sneaky as it sounds, hey, this feels more like a proper Christmas card. What I'm going to do is throw out some more bread so that the birds can have their resources to themselves. I've actually just got 2 more bits of bread like this so that I can feed the birds like so. Oh, I don't think you've seen the bread, but there you go. They've all been chucked up towards here, and hopefully the birds can have a bit of food to themselves. Like so. So hopefully all the birds will have their stomachs. Oh my goodness me, I can't believe this. What a freezing cold day, and I can actually see, what bird is that? Is that a robin that has decided to go onto one of the bird feeders and whatnot, or is it like a little goldcrest? I can actually see 2 robins. I think these are robins. I might be totally wrong. These dunnocks are hedge sparrows. As the days are getting longer at this time of the year, they are also getting colder. It's a complete early hurdle up towards spring. As you can see, it is nearly up towards spring somehow. As you can see, the birds are straightforward. They are striving to get a few doses of seeds and mealworms because they are depriving of their own resources, and their food intakes, of course, are fairly low at this time of the year. But when you have lots and lots of food right over in your backyard garden, just like I did, then the bird will start to feel lucky again. And not only just luck, but there's also skill, effort, and it's also down to us, humans. It's amazing how much food am I feeding to the birds. Well, in recent years, even though it's freezing cold outside, these events have become very, very less likely. So many mild days. But in terms of cold days, we are getting some, but I got a funny feeling that as we crawl up towards the future, this is a very different sign. So with global warming and climate change, I'm sort of thinking that the level of snow activity is going to really decrease. Of course, we've got nasturtiums, zinnias, and also other plants that have died, including the one occasional sunflower. I don't know, it's really impressive somehow to see why most of the plants would have been dead at this time. I can hear a lot of birds singing here because, well, we're basically at the advent of spring, aren't we? Well, nearly at least. And I think that's a dunnock or a hedge sparrow that was it was basically feeding on a bit of food, but I think it became way too spooked of me to be on camera, right at the very background. Yes, I'm gonna go back inside, and yeah, the cold is actually taking over my body, so I might have to probably head back. Anyways, if you really enjoyed this video, please give this video a very good like, subscribe for more for that videos in the future, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now. Maybe I need to do a dedicated video on how to effortlessly feed birds during this time of the year. Good luck, and I'll see you around, and I'll catch you up later.